Hey guys, what's up? Shadolance back for another video. Today I'm doing another tactics video. I haven't done one of these in a while. There's going to be a lot of tactics videos this week, so I really want to get these out of the way. I want to do Piazza first, so yeah. Also, shout out to Sprinting for giving me a hand doing this. Also, I apologize if you guys were able to hear me, because that's kind of, you know, my keyboard's loud, it's on my laptop, so let's go ahead and dive right in. So this is the first spawn over here. One of the team spawns in this room, and the only really notable thing about this room is this box over here. You can camp and get up on top of this thing right here, and it's absolutely amazing for getting one clicks. I love using this for one clicks, and it also is possible to glitch back here, but obviously don't do it because it's bannable. I typically like to hide in this window and sit here with a sniper and wait for someone to walk by. That's really the only notable thing about this room. Out this way we have the Bravo spawns. If you're heading over this way, camping right here is perfect, and you can actually, if you just peek it just right, you can actually snipe up into this hallway in here, and it's actually very easy to do. Now, coming in here, you want to keep an eye out for people up there and down here, and also coming around this corner. In fact, actually camping right here is really effective for dealing with people coming down this way. Also, if you're looking for a good camping spot, right here and right here are particularly good if you spawn on the other side of the map. If your enemy is spawning where I just came from up there, that's a great spot to be. Now also, this is a pretty good sniping spot right here if you know your enemy is not over there. I would never try to engage an enemy that's over there from right here for a couple of reasons that I'll get to later. However, if your enemies are down here, they cannot shoot. It's impossible to shoot through. Tracers can't go through it, so you can always crouch down behind here and then just make your escape. So that's a really good spot to be. It's typically a pretty bad spot to camp, though. I don't usually like camping there. I like to camp right here, though, because then you can shoot down this way. This map reminds me a lot of Counter-Strike, where you can come through here and you can shoot through hallways and stuff. It reminds me of the Dust map, except it's a different setting, obviously. Now, from in here, this is a very tactical room. A lot of people will use this room for different things. Some people will camp here and watch this, and you can also peek up in here and watch people coming out of the spawn. This is one of the best spawn raping spots in the game, because it's very easy to peek this spot. No, it's actually not a bannable spot, so you can peek that as much as you want. I mean, you're addicted to doing it, but you can do it. Next up, you can always hit people coming out of here, and you can snipe down into this room. So if you're spawning on this side of the map, coming from here, then you can always shoot down into there. However, they can hit you from that window. Although you can hit them, it's much harder to do from here than it is from the other side, because you can only hit that one little tiny strip right there where my reticle is right now. So, very careful. Also, you have to be wary of people coming through here. One of my favorite spots to camp is actually right here and then move to right here. Great spot to camp with an SMG, because if they're coming up here, they actually have to follow right here and stay inside this line to not be visible from that window. So you actually have to come through here. Now, it's what I was talking about earlier, why I would never engage an opponent from over here. Because of this. They can stand up on here and hit you all the way into the corner. Just by crouching, they have that split second in there to hit someone behind that tree, and pretty much anywhere there. And if they come to this very far corner, they can hit all the way over the tree, which is a big pain in the butt. And if they can stand on this table and get the angle on you, you're going to be at a disadvantage. So they can actually hit you when you're crouching if you're too far back. Not to mention they can also hit people running up the stairs and trying to rush them as well. This is basically a that's always really cool. However, you have to be careful, because people will throw grenades up from down there into this room, and it will usually go over your reticle, so you won't be able to see the grenade coming. So you have to be very careful to listen for grenades. Right here is one of the best S&D spots in the game, where you camp right here, because the bomb gets planted right there. It's very, very common to sit right here and watch people coming this way if you know that's where your enemy is coming from. There are lots of spots here. You would usually plant the bomb somewhere here. If you're playing S&D, I would highly recommend you either plant the bomb right here, if your enemy is coming from this way, because it's harder to find, or if they're coming from this way or one of the windows, I would plant it right there. Exactly, because you can do that. Now, as far as ways to get out of here and into here, this is a great spot to camp. I would put turrets either right here on top of this box, because you can't hit it from the window. If you put it on the end of this window, they can hit it from the window. But if you put it right here behind this little pole, they can't hit a turret right here, and it can shoot people here. Another spot for a turret is right here, because they can hit people coming in this way. You also have to be careful of over here, because people can just stand right here, crouch, and peek very easily right into their spawn. And actually, they can... Get out of my way. You can also shoot all the way through there and hit the other side. As you can see, the little trick on the door right there. So actually, you can shoot all the way through there if you're a particularly good hardscope. The same goes to this side too. Just a very tactical area. A lot of the game will be played here. Also, be very careful of people camping right here. It's very common that people from the other team spawn raping this team will be hiding right here. One of my favorite tactics is to grab an SMG, make my way all the way into here, put a mine right here, and right here at this angle. So imagine a 45-degree angle right here, right there, and a 45-degree angle here. And then light both of them, and the chances are that as they run around here, they can't see that 45-degree angle mine or that one. They'll come out, hit this one, that one will blow up behind them, and you have a free kill. So that works well as well. Also, camping right here is a great way to watch people coming in this way. Or if you stand, you can hit and watch here. So it's great. It's another really good S&D spot. Other places for mine, right here, or if you're protecting this side, right here. And right here. You always want to do it at a 45 degree angle so it's much harder to see. Also, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to put a mine on one of these boxes or back here because it's very common to camp there. Going back up this way though. This is the other spawn in here. Now, usually you can spawn in this room or that one. One of my favorite single, like if it's like a 1v8, I love to camp right here, although I usually want to use an AK-47 or a gun that's more likely to be a 2-shot kill than an SG-556 Mark II. It gives you very easy access to protect yourself from here and this door. I love getting my MP7 mod, putting on the reflex sight, and then just going crazy right here. It's a great way to do it. It's also a great way to practice hard scoping. However, you don't usually want to do it unless you're actually there for practice instead of actual, like a game. I wouldn't do that in a game. People will be smart enough to come through this door, and it becomes much harder to quick scope and hard scope at close range. So I'd advise against that. Right here, despite how small this little hallway is actually one of the most tactical spots in the entire game. Oftentimes, people will come right here and peek right into your base. It's a pain in the butt. Also, mines are usually well placed here, here, here. People coming out of here won't notice it until boom, too late. Okay, so that's another big issue. Obviously, there's a lot of little camping spots here, over here, and actually there's quite another, well, this is kind of a whole area on its own here. This is another one of the planting sites. Now, there's a lot of stuff here you can maneuver around, plant it on the desks, plant it under, and you can make it harder for them to, you know, execute. But there are several camping spots here that are actually particularly nice. Camping right here with a sniper is a great way to get some kills here if you're defending this side. Also camping right here. One of the best setups you can have for a clan war is to have an experienced hardscoper sit right here and use this little pole thing that I'm looking at for cover, where he can duck behind this. Then have another person who's an experienced hardscoper stand right here and hardscope right there. However, you both have to be good enough to protect each other or else it's going to become a problem. Also, it's not usually a bad idea if you don't have a good hardscoper for right here. Have a guy with an assault rifle right here and just have him sit on here and tap on it. As you can see into the hallway just enough to hit people. Also, be very careful of this box. There's actually one of the ways that one of the ZoomX guys got banned was because he jumped and got stuck in this box and someone screenshotted it. It's actually considered a glitch and it is bannable. I've seen people get banned for it. But you can also jump up here and watch around here. Now there's some things you need to know about this box right here. You can jump up on top of it through right here and watch people over the top. You can also run around it. One of the most popular ways to get to the bomb from here. Come over here, jump up here, get over here. Shoot, I'm getting stuck. My bad. I'm about to fall for the same trick. But get stuck, come around here, jump up here, and just watch your area here. Or if you're trying to attack the side or maybe defend the bomb, right here is a great spot as long as you're able to cover all your flanks. Because people won't see you from the front, but you can watch the back and here. So what you want to do is you want to have one person get behind this pole and hard scope this right here, and then have a second person up here watching this. And if he hears his friend shooting, he can turn around. So a lot of really tactical things you can do here. There's no way I could possibly ever cover them all, but there's a lot of little things you can do here. Practice it yourself, take a look around. It's a really cool spot to try out. This is the biggest sniping area in the game. Actually, I find this to be more of a sniping area than the other area that's more open. The building over that I showed you guys at the very beginning. So you can snipe directly into their spawn from here. That's like their spawn is right around that corner. There's two hallways. There's one that goes that way, and there's one that goes back in and around that way. And then there's obviously this hallway, and it goes into a stairwell similar like this on the other side. You can snipe all the way across. Right here is one of the biggest hard scoping and like quick / hard scoping areas in this entire map. Now, there's one thing you guys need to know. It looks like you might get trapped here and it's too far to fall. Well, you can actually get out of here relatively safely. It's very difficult to do, and I probably won't get it right on this try. But you can come down here, and the idea is to get stuck on this ledge right here and then down onto the ledge. You can get out very quickly and flank someone as they go that way, or you can make a surprise attack from a closer range right here, which is really nice. Obviously, you want to plant claymores and any other spec weapons here or here, depending on the side you're attacking. Be very careful of this ledge. It makes it really easy to peek, so if you want to go right here, fire is a great spot to be. Now, there's one more place I want to get into. I just want to point out one thing really fast. Right here is another way to shoot directly into their spawn. That's the spawn that I came out of at the very beginning. You can also shoot here. This hallway goes around the spawn where I came from at the very beginning. So there's all that. Quick way to get down from here, down here, come out and around. Or if you really wanted to risk yourself from getting sniped down there, you could always go that way as well. But I find it much safer to come the other way around. Obviously, you can also, like I said, jump out of my window, work down here, but this courtyard's usually going to be a pretty open spot for SMGs. Now, there's going to be a lot of hard scopers in here. Usually, you'll see a hard scoper right there, or actually behind this little barrel right here, watching the door, right where he just came in. So this is a big spot for one-clicks and knifing and all that stuff to happen. It's a very scary place to be in a clan war because there are so many places for people to hide. You never know where you're coming from. They can hide right there, and because of this little ledge right here, it becomes that much harder to see them since the door opens like this. Granted, another great spot to put a mine will be like right there, where he walks in, hits the mine, and blows up, and it's way too late. Now, you can crouch back in here a little ways, and it's a great spot for hard scoping, but you just have to be very careful you don't get glitched in there. Also, you can hide behind here, and it's a great spot to just sort of camp and watch people hard scope and all that stuff. Another spot over here, jump up here, and you can watch this door a little bit easier. You're more likely to be able to get a shot in than if you were just camping like in this corner here, because you're going to be, you know, stuck, and if you try to move, you're going to get screwed. So you want to be up here up high, where they're, because think about it, if they're going to be walking in here, their reticle is going to be around right here. It's going to be here. It's not going to be aimed that high up. So you want to be a little more careful in that. Now, one thing I want to advise you guys not to do. First of all, this is a ladder peak. This will get you banned or CBL dirty. Yes, it will. It does not increase your reticle size. It's not one of those ladders that makes your reticle go huge. So you have to be very careful and don't do that. It really does make you look like a dick to do anyway, because no one likes that. You can actually do it so well that they can't even see your head. So I advise against that. As far as other spots for claymores and hornets, right here, prime spots. Same with right here, depending on which side you're attacking and defending. That really sums up the entirety of Piazza, guys. It's just an SMD and Elim pro tricks. I don't usually see this map on Elim so often anymore. It really is just the SMD game, really. It's SMD and maybe capture the flag. I can see capture the flag. And just stuff like that. So, honestly, it's a great clan war map. It's really fun to play if you get good at it. This is a map that you can get a lot of kills on if you have experienced at it. It really reminds me, the layout reminds me a lot of the Counter-Strike map Dust. D-Dust is what a lot of people know it as. But, yeah, the layout's a lot like that, similar to Sandhog and all that stuff. So, just thought I'd point this map out to you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Shadolance out.